This episode of App Judgment is brought to you by Netflix. Hey, and welcome to App Judgment, your source for mobile app news and reviews from Revision 3. And we are back with Mr. Tom McLeod from Crosswalk, who's back to give us a little bit of insight on what's trending this month.
Yeah, we could talk about that. I think
Seems like
there's a lot going on.
There, like a lot of drawing stuff going on.
A lot of drawing stuff. I think.
A lot of drawing stuff.
I think we've been looking at the rise of Draw Something and how that's just become this big app. And because of that, and I want to say also because of the new HD screens, the iPhone 4 has the beautiful Retina display, the iPad 3 has the Retina display now. People are taking advantage of all that extra real estate and all that sharpness to start drawing more. So it's helped with the rise of Draw Something, but it's also brought about a bunch of other little drawing as a feature or drawing as the core part of games and apps and everything.
Right. So are there any apps in particular that you think that you've seen on Crosswalk that have integrated drawing into their features?
I better have some, right? No, definitely. Pair.
Yes. What is Pair? Because this is trending really hard on the site, and I'm wondering what this is.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a fruit, which was the corny joke of the day, and it's an app that's almost like a path just for two people. So you look at it and
it's a couples app.
It's definitely a couples app. It's definitely would make you upset if you were alone on your Pair app, all by yourself, sending doodles to yourself. But it allows you to share moments, and one of the big things allows you to share doodles. So, you know, Annie and I were a pair. I could send her just creepy hair doll drawings that I like to make, and she could send me whatever is on her mind, which might be worse. But it's got all kinds of fun stuff in there. So besides the fact that you can do doodles, you can also do like a little note that says, "I'm thinking about you," which is a little mushy, but
yeah.
But it gets the couples moving.
Right,
you know?
right.
Let you know that I'm doing a little talk. I'm thinking about you in the middle of the day.
That's nice.
I tap it almost 40 times a day now.
Well, it's an easy way to get results, you know, like.
Yeah, you know they've seen it. You know that, yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you know, it's getting pretty popular. What else are we seeing in kind of the drawing realm?
So I guess the big one is Paper by 53. That's actually #1 amongst App Judgment watchers, listeners, readers, enjoyers, and that is it sort of emulates a bunch of different Moleskine notebooks that you can use to draw and sketch your thoughts, your ideas, little pictures, anything you want, and they have tons of different pens and fonts and all kinds of different stuff that you can use to make it work. It's iPad only.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But I think it needs to be iPad because there's a lot to really express yourself.
It would be impossible to do that.
To do it on the little
on
thing.
an iPhone. Other drawing apps that I've noticed when I'm browsing around on the site. Who is this Carl?
So Carl is this weird, I guess he's a blob. He might be a chicken nugget. I'm not exactly sure. He's all mouth, a little bit of eye. And he's been around in the App Store for a while. In the past, you could talk with Carl, and it was a talking app where he would chat with you. You could play with Carl, which was a musical instrument, play a bunch of sounds, and Carl would mimic them. And now you can actually draw with Carl.
Oh, so Carl's just kind of like a celebrity in the app world.
Yeah, he's definitely a celebrity doing his little thing. He's creepy to me, but people seem to love him, especially you guys out there seem to really dig him. He's the #3 app amongst your entertainment category. He's someone. Oh, what are you seeing?
He kind of looks like a crab if it were reshaped into a square and then like pounded down with a mallet.
So just like, you know, a sushi roll.
Exactly.
Like a crab roll, delicious with eyes.
Yes, but this is another one that's
completely unappetizing as crabs go.
But this is another app that's been trending like crazy for whatever reason, especially within the App Judgment community.
Definitely.
Netflix streams TV episodes and movies directly to your home, saving you time and money. Instantly watch unlimited TV episodes and movies streaming directly to your PC, Mac, or right to your TV with your PS3, Xbox 360, or Nintendo Wii. And for a limited time, get a free trial membership if you go to netflix.com/AJ. Oh, and Netflix is now available in the UK and Ireland as well, and you can get the same free trial as you do in the US. Just go to netflix.co.uk/AJ or netflix.ie/AJ and sign up now. All right, so it seems like the big trend, the overarching trend is drawing and anthropomorphic, strange little creatures.
Definitely.
Fit into games somehow.
And that people like girls.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. People
What's the
still
deal
like
with
girls.
this one? What is, well, I just downloaded it, in fact, but Girls Around.
Girls Around. It's almost like if Highlight was focused on just the one thing people are actually using it for, which is discovering girls around you. It checks into your just into your Foursquare account and looks at all the Foursquares in the area of people who, my guess is, I'm not 100% sure, have just female names, and puts them on a map so you can go stalk them.
Yeah. And it kind of has this creepy sort of like radar graphic effect.
It's like you're hunting them almost,
Yeah.
which is really disturbing when you put it in those phrases, because it is using like militaristic terms and things to discover the next mate. But
why don't they have a version for men? Like what, you know?
Would you do that? Would you manhunt like that?
I would not, you know.
Would you men around you?
I would not actually take a rifle and go, you know, hunting.
Wow, I wasn't suggesting a rifle at all. but but if you were manhunting, have you been watching a lot of Hunger Games?
Well, yeah, I've been playing Girl on Fire quite a bit.
Girl on Fire.
Oh wait, actually, on second thought, you can toggle it over to men in the left bottom corner here.
Fantastic.
So let's see who guys are around me. Looking for some hot dudes.
Looking for some men. Looking for some hot dudes.
Oh, it's that looks like Mauricio, and there you are.
You found me.
I talk to them all the time. It's not exciting. No offense. Hey guys, so this just in. As we were continuing to test and research girls around me this afternoon to shoot some B-roll, we noticed that we started getting error messages when we tried to use the Foursquare API to scan for people around you. We were noticing that we get, instead of people, you get the following message. And as it turns out, Foursquare has actually reached out to the developers of this application and asked them to no longer use their API. They've actually cut them off from the API. So basically this application is pretty much null and void as of Friday afternoon. That's all we got for today, but thanks for watching, and thanks Tom for being here as always.
Hey, I'm around.
And don't forget to check us out on Crosswalk, but also on our homepage at revision3.com, Twitter, Facebook, Google+. Find me on Twitter at Annie Gauss. Do you have a Twitter?
I am. I'm Team McLeod 3. It's
right.
the number 3.
So, until then, we'll see you next time.